Welcome to the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. This episode is brought to you by Authors Unite. Authors Unite provides you with all the resources you need to become a successful author. You can learn more about Authors Unite and join the free community at authorsunite.com. Now, let's jump into the episode. All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner, and today I have Michael Levin with us. He's the founder and CEO of Business Ghost. So welcome to the show, Michael.
Tyler, thanks for having me.
Of course, thanks for joining us, and we'll dive into the questions. The first one I have for you, Michael, is what is the best story from your life that has an underlying valuable message?
Wow, 2005, my first Boston Marathon. I'm really slow climbing up Heartbreak Hill. It's freezing, and I look like I'm in a lot of pain because I am. This old guy gets off his chair, gets right in my face in the middle of the road, and he says, "There are millions of people who give anything to be where you are right now." And I went, "Holy cow, he's right." All of a sudden I felt better, and I ran off and did it. It's like, get out of self-pity. Wherever you are, there are millions of people who would do anything to be where you are right now.
And what is the most valuable piece of information we should know that's within your expertise or industry?
Well, I'm a book guy. I run a ghostwriting company. So books are magic. They create magic. It's the only tool for really differentiating yourself from the field. That's the end of my marketing pitch.
And what's your best piece of overall business advice, so not necessarily industry specific?
When you're going through hell, keep going. Winston Churchill.
And if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
Have faith. It's all going to work out fine.
And in your opinion, what is the key to happiness?
Wanting what you have, being of love and service.
And, this will be a great question for you. What's the best book that you've read, and what was the number one thing you learned from it?
The Tin Drum by Günter Grass. It's a novel about World War II. What I learned is that resilience is key to human nature, and we have much more of it than we realize.
And what is your favorite quote and why?
Once again, when you're going through hell, keep going. Winston Churchill, because there's always this tendency to want to quit and say, this is too hard. If this is as good as it gets, I'm out of here, and all that other stuff. But the reality is that the problems have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So, just keep working. Just keep busting your butt. That's the secret.
Yes, man. Thank you so much for coming on. The last question I have for you before we let you go is, where's the best place for people to find you online?
The website, thanks for asking. The website is businessghost.com, businessghost.com. And you can reach me at michael@businessghost.com, and I'll amplify on any of these answers.
Perfect. Thanks again for coming on, man. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Tyler. My pleasure. Anytime.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.